Well, top of the morning to you, ladies. My name is Man Buck. Welcome back to the landscaping series. Last time we were on here, we ended up doing a gravel driveway project, which is one of my personal favorites. I love to do those kinds of projects. And today we're back again with Square 2448. We're just now getting ready to go to work. And one thing that I've been told today is that it is going to be a rather extensive project. And if you guys would like to check that out, click that video link right up here in the top right hand corner of your screen. This is actually the first time I've just kept the HUD on because, you know what, I just kind of like to have the HUD on because, especially for control lists, it's just easier to navigate and see. But we do have a lot of money, and I am going to be grabbing breakfast once again from Mickey D's, even though I haven't been to a McDonald's in like 5 years. So we're going to grab ourselves a little bit of breakfast and run over the curb, and we'll see you guys at the shop. Pop on out, and looks to me like Boss Man is just now arriving. He got a new truck. He really got a new truck, didn't he? Well, what do we got on the list today, boss?
We're going to be basically cleaning up a yard. There's so many steps to it. There's holes that we have to fill, rocks, stumps, things like that. And then we're going to finish the project with new topsoil and sod. So I'm thinking, why don't you drive the new GMC dump truck today?
Ooh, that might be kind of fun. A lot of things apparently seem to be fun today, don't they?
Yeah, it's always fun getting to use some new equipment. So why don't we head inside the shop? Actually, I don't know if you've seen some of the new skid steers I recently picked up.
No, I have not. Please tell me you didn't trade off my... Okay, good. You didn't trade off my track Kubota. I like that thing.
No, I traded off the wheeled Kubota, though, for the deer skid steer.
Ooh, that's rather of an interesting. I was surprised you didn't go with the smaller class of one.
Yeah, I think that this is probably the perfect size for what we do. We don't really need to get in small backyards, and we don't really need the big skid steers.
Very true.
I don't see the F350 single cab or the gooseneck. I think Farmer Joe went to pick up the sod.
Oh, yeah. Isn't he supposed to be helping us out today again?
Yeah, and he's also running the dump truck here, and I just looked over. It's full of dirt for us.
Ooh. I guess that's at least one thing taken off. I noticed that we don't have a bale grabber. Do you want me to run to Tractor Supply and get one of those so we can handle the sod bales?
Yeah, that way it's easier to help roll it out instead of just trying to use like a pallet fork. So if you want to stop by there, they should have a company card on file if you just want to rent it.
All right, that works. So I'll do that. Just make sure you send me the address to where we're going, and then I'll kind of figure my way out around from there.
All right, well, it's only like 5 minutes from Tractor Supply as well, so that's also good.
That's usually pretty nice. We usually get a lot of jobs in town, so that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, I'll get on that. I'll meet you there.
All right.
So we'll run inside here, and this is what we're going to be grabbing. It's one of these. It's pretty much the only way we're going to really be able to, like, hold a bale on the side, because it's not like the actual pallet spikes that you would... It's not like the actual grabbers that you would use to pick up bales sideways, but it's the closest thing we got, so... We got our cards on file. We're going to take care of that, and we'll see you guys here in a bit. So we got that nicely loaded up. We're going to be getting on our way to the job site, which, of course, Square's already at. And we did end up getting our location, so we're going to get on the road here, and we'll see you guys at the glorious job site, which I'm actually really excited to see how this project goes. I don't really know what we're going to be doing yet, so it'll kind of be an eye-opening experience.
12 seconds later.
Come here, friend. I just want to give you a hug.
Yeah, that should work out well for us.
Hopefully. Do you want me to have this on here first, or you want me to get the bucket off?
So what we have to do, this property, as you could probably tell, this needs a lot of work from us.
Yeah, this is pretty rough.
So every rock in the front and back have to be actually put in the GMC dump truck, along with, I mean, look at this. Someone cut the tree down and just left big logs.
Yeah, it seems reasonable.
And then there's some areas over here. There's like a big sinkhole, so we have to fill all this, have
Woo.
it as nice and flat as we can.
Okay.
And then
Understandable.
as we come around back, all these little bushes, these are like just weed trees.
Yeah, just look kind of like a bit like crabgrass. Got the crabgrass and what I like to call the kelp gardens, where the grass just looks like weeds. So the
Yeah.
kelp garden's gotten out of hand.
Yeah, and then you could see there's really not much usable backyard here.
You know what I find hilarious about this?
Yeah.
This property needs a whole lot of home improvements. Correct?
Yeah.
What's directly to your left? Home Depot. You got a home improvement store in your backyard for the outside, mainly. You got the garden section right there, right in your backyard, across Farmer Darrell's yard. Like, across his field, you can go pick yourself up a nice flower. Better yet, a weed whacker.
Hey, but they're paying us big bucks, so it's
Very
working
true.
out for us.
Say it's working for us. Very, very much so. Well, I'll get the
Yeah.
bucket off the back, and then I'll get the GMC disconnected so we can start getting that stuff carried in. That Bobcat
I'm
has
gonna
a
be
thumb,
taking
doesn't
out
it?
these stumps.
Yeah, you start working on that.
And you're gonna have to somehow see if you could lift them into the dump truck.
Okay, well, I'm going to get on that because that's probably going to be an entertainment show on itself.
All right, and Farmer Joe said he's on his way with some soil for us, so that should be ready to go. But that's gonna be a while.
All right, all right, all right.
Man, I always had stories about the city life and the crazy nights. Figure I should probably give it a try. Maybe check it out, see what it's all about. But the traffic was fast and the money was slow. The people I met you never get to know. I kinda miss this place I used to live back home. 'Cause up here it's breakneck, paycheck, rat race, what's next? I'm tired of feeling like a small fish in a big pond. I think I'll go back where I came from, where everybody knows my name. My friends are still the same. I guess the slow life hit me just right, like a bonfire on a cold night. Hell, and you can keep your 9 to 5, happy with the simple life.
Well, conveniently, I think we finished it right about the same time, or at least I got a majority of the stuff in the front yard.
Yeah, I got all the stumps dug out. I just need to use one of the skid steers with one of the buckets and put them in the GMC.
Well, that's what I've actually been doing, is I went with the bucket, but then it's like for some of this other stuff, I'm actually figuring out that using this, like a claw machine, is actually making it a lot easier.
Oh wow, that's good. There's actually a big log out back. I don't know if you saw that one.
I have not yet.
Okay.
So I'll go
So
check.
what-
Are you talking about the massive stump, or...
No. So I got all those dug out. We just need to put them in the truck. But there is a big log back here. I think the skid steer should be able to handle it. It's
Oh,
right
yeah,
here
yeah,
in
yeah.
the center yard.
Yeah, that thing, I think that's about almost the same size as the one I had to pick up in the front yard. It didn't phase it at all.
Okay, yeah, it looks like these stumps were like maybe 5 years old. There's a little bit of rot and a little bit of work on all sides of it, and they just came right out.
Say, was it an ash tree?
Yeah, I was thinking that. It definitely was not an oak.
So that sounds probably like an ash, because there's a lot of those that have been going down in this area from what I've seen.
Yeah.
Well, I'll get that loaded up if you want to get your... Oh, you brought the
Yeah, I'll
Takashi?
Yeah, I brought the Takashi. Haven't ran this one in a while.
Oh, yeah. Nothing wrong with the little Takashi. I like those things. We're just going to kind of get, like we did with the other one, we're going to kind of straddle the thing from this. Then we'll go over the top. Kind of got to... It's weird because the way this is working is that I think the collisions are like built upon like a cube pallet, so it doesn't like have actual collisions. You kind of got to just maneuver it. Like that. Hey, look at me, I got a giant stick.
Yeah, that's working out really well for that.
I said, I like that. Need to get higher walls on this bed. Running out of room.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to put some tie-down straps.
They're very possible. There's one last stump back here that I need to go and grab, so I'm just gonna turn around on these ever so graceful bushes.
Okay, I got one more tree stump here. I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to fit it though.
Oh. Yeah, see if you can.
There's a little bit of room in the back corner here though.
Come on, you.
Oh boy.
Oh, she's...
Oh, there we have it. Wow.
That was perfect. Beautiful. If I can work my way out of here.
Alright, so you don't have to empty that. We'll do that at the end of today, but we do have Farmer Joe arriving shortly. So I think until he arrives, we just really need to kind of scrape up these bushes and the grass that's here.
I guess, what are we sitting around for? We gotta get to scraping this kelp out.
Yeah, so if you want to work on the front, and let me see if I could get the back done.
Alrighty then. Works for me.
Yeah, I ain't here to try to change your mind. Trying to save your time. In case you're thinking about breaking out the bucket list. Girl, you can skip this funny business. Cause up there it's complicated and overrated. Down here everything is understated. That's alright by me. I got everything that I need. But there is breakneck, paycheck, rat race. What's next? I'm tired of feeling like a small fish in a big pond. I think I'll go back where I came from. Where everybody knows my name. All my friends are still the same. I guess the slow life hit me just right, like a bonfire on a cool night. Yeah, you can keep your 9 to 5, 'cause I'm happy with the simple life. Tired of feeling like a small fish in a big pond. I think I'll go back where I came from, where everybody knew my name, and all my friends are still the same. I guess the slow life hit me just right, like a bonfire on a cold night. Hell, you can keep your 9 to 5, 'cause I'm happy with the simple life.
Not gonna lie, that looks like a lot less dirt than I thought it would be.
Yeah, that's about, I would say 19, 20 tons of dirt.
That is some heavy dirt.
Yeah, but it might be enough, but I don't want to have them get a full truckload another one until we know for sure.
True. Well, I'll kind of like get my bucket to scrape on the ground almost here, and more or less push it in. See how well
All
we
right,
can
I'm
do
gonna
that.
start bringing the buckets to the backyard.
You do that.
20 minutes later.
So that does not look half bad. It's pretty flattened out. Kind of got the hole fixed. Would you say that's not a tripping hazard anymore?
No, that looks fine. Looks like you followed the grade of around it and just was able to fill it in.
Say, I might want to keep a little bit of dirt around in case, so once we decide to put the sod on it, maybe like put almost a little bit of a hump. So that way when we lay the sod, it'll have room to settle in and then settle flat rather than settle in a void. That's the last
Yeah,
thing you need to have someone rolling their ankle in the front yard.
Yeah, did you end up tracking back and forth using the weighted skid steer?
I did, and there actually is proof. There are tracks there going right through the middle.
Okay. All right.
Then I guess at this point, we'll just be waiting on Joe with the old bales of sod, so I'll kind of get my bucket switched back onto the bale grabber so we can get that going. Come here, Bailey. Yeah,
That's a steep ramp.
that is a very steep ramp. Okay. Numb.
So I'm thinking, why don't we start here at the road, and we'll just slowly work our way towards the house.
So, do you want to do, like, from east to west or west to east?
How you're lined up right now, if you want to just go like that.
Okay. Let's get this pushing. How about that? laying a consistent path.
Working around both these trees, though, are going to be a bit tricky.
I think we might be able to manage. The track won't, though. There we go. Sure don't hit your Takashi.
It's working so far, though.
That's a plus. I like that. I like things that work.
Yeah. Now, I only do a 24-hour warranty because if they don't end up watering, this isn't going to last more than a few days.
Very true.
I'm just trying to make sure, guiding you, but you seem to be right on it, not leaving a gap.
Well, I think this bale's about out. Oh, I missed that spot in the middle. We'll use one of the little bit left over on this. I got a little bit left over. We'll use that for this little chunk here in the middle.
All right,
I have
and
to
then
grab a new bale.
yeah. I'm thinking, it looks like we have 4, so we'll put 2 in the front, maybe actually 1.5 on the front, a little bit on the side, and then the last 2 we'll put in the back.
Well, we also they can just like seed the backyard, because then also since it's
Yeah.
right next to it, it's right next to the field. It's not like it's gonna matter too much, unless they ordered enough sod to do the whole yard. But that just seems like kind of a waste.
No, they're only paying for 4, and I'm not sure. Maybe it might reach a little bit of the backyard, but we'll just seed the rest.
So I think it might. Whatever we don't get, we'll just seed.
Wow, that worked really well,
That
though.
worked very, very well. I'm very happy with that. Well, that's good enough. We can get off and go to dinner. Come back
Yeah.
and see this place all nice and purty. Like I said, their water bill is going to be pretty high for a little while, but
Yeah,
that
I'm going
makes
to
the
tell them
place
to
look
water
nice.
every other night.
that'd be a good idea. What's nice is that the grass seed's not going to be nearly as demanding, but it'll at least be something you still have to take care of course.
Yeah.
If that's the
But
case,
wow,
then
just
say go right ahead.
wow, from looking at what this was this morning to about 5 p.m. today, I mean, huge difference.
Most definitely. We actually didn't really have to break that much of a sweat doing it, too. Skid
No, we
steers
just
and the
brought the
little
right
excavator
machine.
made it easy. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
If that's the case, I'm going to pack stuff up, get the beer loaded up, and where is the county dump at? I'll just go and take that stuff out there. Unless you want to take some of the rocks back and the burn, we can break them up and use them for something.
Well, there's out back in the corner of the shop, there's a logger or 2. So if you just want to bring it by the shop, I could end up emptying it later on this week.
Well, that works. I'll just do that then. So,
All right.
We'll check you out later, bud. Let me know when we need to get the next project going for dual personnel, and we'll get on the road with that. How about that?
Yep. Thanks for the help today.
Yep. We'll see you at Square. Have a good one.
You as well.
Alright guys, so that's going to do it for this one. I actually really enjoyed this, as we both kind of had our own little ideas where Square actually came up with the bale idea with the sod. That is something I have actually never thought about, and that is really a really cool idea. But I ended up thinking about the grapple bucket like this thing to look like the rollers. So both of those ideas came together and made a very, very fun little video. So what we're going to do here is we're going to load up, get back to the shop, go get some dinner, and have some fun. And hopefully he doesn't take the Takachi off the side of that trailer, because that is not going to be a pretty sight. So be sure to check out the Boomstick Club for all the up-to-date content from me and the gang. You already know who's in it, and that's what it's going to do it for this video, guys. We'll see you all in the next one. This is the Rental Man out.